Leo's Furious 5.
Hold on, guys. Let me go get my fire extinguisher set. Went up in flames. What happened?
Oh man!
What the heck?
In this week's
I like the
edition
music.
of Leo's Furious 5,
I dig the music.
I got a little bit of nostalgia because it's our 2-year anniversary.
Nostalgic.
Daddy's Game Time is starting to get into its terrible 2 phase.
Oh,
And
hence the fire.
We're burning.
boom, boom, boom. I got the list right here, folks. All right. Top 5 80s cartoons that have been forgotten.
Oh,
Yeah, not forgotten by us or by me.
by
but,
you.
But generally
No.
in the public's mind share, the public's view, these cartoons have been forgotten.
Let's do this.
So, number 5. Some of you might not even remember some of these. Number 5, Teen Wolf,
Me?
the animated series.
What?
You remember that
Was
one?
that even a
No.
thing?
Oh, yes, it was. I used to watch it all the time.
Oh,
You know what?
Teen
no, I
Wolf,
don't
You know
remember
what?
animated
I
series.
think
I do
I
remember
think I
it,
have like a
yes.
vague, like,
Yes.
like a tiny detail.
I remember it.
They're all like high school
Yep.
kids. It was
Mhm.
pretty. I guess in that sense, it was the same characters from the
Yep.
film. Teen
Styles
Wolf.
was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
now,
so-
now you guys know why Leo's all red. Flames.
Woo! So number 4, WWF Superstars. Do you remember that cartoon?
No.
No.
You had
I remember Sergeant Slaughter in G.I. Joe.
oh, it was that animation, that style of animation. But imagine all the WWF superstars.
Were
It
they-
was Hulk
Were they
Hogan.
like
they do?
Were they like saving
Did
the
they just
world?
Wrestle?
It was Hulk
They
Hogan.
just wrestled.
It was, I think Mr. T was in a few episodes.
Oh,
the
man.
Junkyard Dog. I think Hacksaw Jim Duggan was in it. The old 80s classic wrestlers were all in it. And that show, I'll be honest with you, I don't remember the details, but the little bit that I can remember, it was actually similar to Scooby-Doo. Believe it or not.
All right.
The little bit I can remember is like,
So they were like
brother.
solving mysteries.
Well, I wouldn't really call them mysteries, but there was like always a problem.
The
then
slapstick
they were like-
where they run and their legs go like the wind up kind of
Oh
deal.
no, it
like
was
that.
just like cheap, very crude animation, where it was just kind of like, hey, you don't hurt my friends, brother.
They just started like wrestling in the middle of whatever's going on.
Yeah, they spoke a lot about like not bullying and all that cool stuff that used to happen in the 80s and doesn't happen anymore.
It doesn't.
Number
now.
3, Mazinger Z.
Oh, dude.
Number 3.
Yeah.
That has
We have
definitely
it right
have
behind you.
been
Oh yeah,
forgotten.
yeah.
Somewhere right here.
Slightly on
It's burning.
fire.
It's burning.
It's burning.
Slightly
You'll see it.
used, but it's still in good
Mazinger
condition.
Z, man. This is a Japanese animated cartoon
From the 70s.
From the 70s. It was this. Imagine like this big Power Rangers
Mucha
type of
Lucha
dude.
has a different era.
Big Power Rangers type of guy, but his arms were like they were projectiles. They would just like come off. And
It
they
was
like,
the
boom,
arms,
They come right
it
at
was
you
the
and
chest
punch you,
plate.
knock you out.
It was
And-
the things on his
Yeah,
ears.
everything came off on the
lasers from
dude.
the eyes.
Mhm.
And then like a rocket from the midsection. And then he had later on an upgrade that he could
had
fly.
all of the bells
What
and
time?
whistles.
This was in the 80s.
80s. Well, it was made in the 70s in Japan.
Okay.
But I remember it because it was huge in Mexico in the 80s.
And-
Latin
and-
America.
Because that's what I was
and
gonna
here
say.
in the
Because
United
usually the
States-
show comes like a decade later for
Mhm.
us.
And here in the United States, they sort of, kind of,
Transor.
sometimes showed it.
But it was like a
throughout-
different upgrade
throughout
animation.
the 80s. So it wasn't like a constant series, but it was like here and there, like sprinkled in, peppered in, like
Like
a-
Robotech with
yeah,
macros.
and it was like, I was like, oh my god, what is this? And then when I went to Mexico, that it was actually a regular series that we
Yep.
show every day.
Every
so I
episode.
was like, awesome! Like I finally get to see this every day. Whereas before, it was like I would be lucky if I got a glimpse of it.
Yep.
Finally, these other ones were like great.
Sprinkles.
You know, they were
on the
good.
cake.
They were good. But these top 2, these like they really hurt that they're not bigger.
Hurt.
This is the
These
steak
other
and
ones,
potatoes
I
of
understand.
Leo's 80s mind.
I understand why these other ones aren't bigger. They're kind of like fads that went away. But these next 2, I'm just kind of like, why not? Why did they go away? Why did they fade? Brave Star number 2. Remember Brave Star? Brave
Dude.
Star. It was
Yes.
like, I don't even know if it was the future or if it was just like some alien planet.
It's like an
we had the
apocalyptic
Wild West.
desert.
We had
creature.
like an Apache dude named Brave Star.
This was the horse with like the 6 legs,
and
right?
then he was riding like a cyborg horse that would sort of kind of transform. I don't even remember what it would do exactly, but it was like a
Yes.
robot horse. And it shot stuff, and you had a bad guy that looked a little bit like Skeletor, and he was like a classic Western villain, and I just totally enjoyed watching Brave Star. It's very near and dear to my daddy's game time
while
heart.
you were
He got
reading
his
your-
Strength
really
from the
enjoyed it.
animals, from the bear. strength
While
of
you
the
were reading
bear.
your list,
Yeah, he
that
had-
show came to my mind. I just couldn't remember the title of
Yeah.
Brave
Yeah,
Star.
Brave Star, man. That
The eyesight
show,
of Falcon.
that show
Lone
was
Star.
awesome. You guys, you gotta see it. Yeah, I don't know. Do they have it on Netflix? Do they have it on YouTube?
They had it on Netflix for a while, but I
They
don't
did?
think it's there
Oh my
anymore.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to spread the word and have people see some Brave Star. And number one, whoa, Silverhawks.
Silver.
dude.
Number one,
yes.
forgotten 80s cartoon. Why?
Yeah.
Why was this forgotten? Why
Well,
was this forgotten?
I think-
this was one of the coolest concepts. If this was made into a film today,
It'd be
it
awesome.
would have some of the best
I
visual
think
effects.
the problem was that it had too much competition. There was Voltron, Silverhawks, and there was another.
E-Man.
No, but I'm talking
Space
about
Galaxy.
like the powered suit, the tech.
Right,
There was
right.
another show. What was the other show called?
I don't remember the name of it, but I think I know which one you're talking about.
There was Zodiac's.
Knights of the
Knights
Zodiac.
of the Zodiac.
Yeah, but that didn't get too much airplay here in the States
No,
during the
but
80s.
the competition of the theme, the
Oh, yeah,
5-man group, special
Right,
abilities,
right.
powers.
the G-Force. That was another one.
Yep.
That one specific.
That one
Didn't
was
they
good
look
too.
exactly like them? Just
No, because they were different birds, and,
Well,
and they were not bionic.
So let's talk
Okay.
about what the Silverhawks were.
Silverhawks.
The Silverhawks were a group of 5 dudes. Think about
and a chick.
Think about Thundercats, but out in outer space, and
And hands.
They were all in silver outfits, very futuristic.
They were not outfits,
looking.
dude. They were their parts. They were turned into cyborgs.
Oh, okay.
there
well,
was
there
like
you have it.
chromatic, like
Yeah, they were all
bright.
chrome. They looked like Daft Punk.
Like RoboCop.
like
And,
RoboCop.
And
The chin was exposed.
and when they were
Wasn't
gonna
it?
go to
Right?
war,
The
they
helmet
like,
only covered like here.
put the helmet over their face.
They had like a helmet which was their hair as well, but then they had like a mask. that would
Right.
come
It was like the
down.
visor.
Yeah.
Like
But the
wasn't it like a
coolest-
beak?
No, it was the whole thing. Yeah.
Was it?
Coolest thing is that all these adventures that happened, some of it happened on planets, but most of the fighting happened in outer space.
Yep.
And the villain, oh my goodness, the
Moonstar.
villain. That guy was was in a giant squid like ship looking thing, and they went at it full blast like
Flying spaghetti monster.
and
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu, there you go.
and
Cthulhu.
and it was awesome. Why?
Cthulhu.
Why in the world aren't they more
don't know.
popular? I don't know.
I don't know.
Baffles the mind.
That's what I'm
But,
saying. I think it just has too much. It had too much competition. There was
Yeah,
too much
so
of
those-
similar story.
Are this week?
That was a good list, Leo.
Good
Here
news, Leo.
is 5. The top 5 forgotten 80s cartoons. Number 5, Teen Wolf. Number 4, WWF Superstars. Number 3, Mazinger Z. Number 2, Brave Star. And number 1, Silverhawks.
If you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Also visit us at daddysgametime.com. Or you can check us out at Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. All at keyword Daddy's Game Time.
Don't forget our t-shirts and merchandise at daddysgametime.com/merchandise, where you can find designs inspired by pop culture, movies, and video games, designed by Leo and yours truly.
All your support is appreciated.